Good morning. Hopefully the audio balance is okay on this, because I didn't really go in and mess with it in the game settings, but good morning. A little bit early today, but I wanted to get hopefully more time in than we have in the past 2 weeks. Sorry for my prolonged absence. If you follow me on Twitter, you know why I have not streamed this past week. I won't get into it in detail on here, though. Yeah, April, hopefully, so, according to the forecast, these storms are part of a two-front system, and we're getting, like, technically front one today, but it's boomeranging backwards, so we're not actually, like, technically, if the front had kept going last night, we would have cold weather today, but we don't. The front hit us in the middle of the night, caused a storm, and then boomeranged another direction. So we got the storm from it, but we didn't get the cold weather. And then it's going to, like, double up on another front, sweep back through probably, I assume, either tonight or tomorrow night. I haven't looked at the updated forecast. And then that'll lead us to, like, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning cool weather. But it'll only last, like, a day or two at the most. But we'll see. But if we get one day... They said that if we get this second front this week on, like, Wednesday, it'll be the coldest weather we've had since one day in February at the beginning of the year. So, it's sad. The bar is low. We don't really get weather like this anymore. Yay, global warming. Boo hiss. Like, the last time I think I even saw the 30s was, like, 9 years ago. So, it's whatever. Let me just check my settings real quick, because I know I've been having audio driver issues lately, and I just want to make sure everything's working. Okay. Looks like everything's working for once. I tried to make sure that it was working before I went live, but lately... And it's funny because, Anna was having similar issues on her stream of, like, hearing audio on one end, but not on the other. So, yeah, lots of fun tech issues lately. I think you're the only one in chat right now. So, if you're the only one in chat, you get to do the setup for the game. I'm gonna try... I don't normally, where's my cursor? Uh-oh. Cursor? Oh, let me try this. Hold on. Okay. Do that. Okay. I'm gonna use the controller today, if it'll let me. It's being a little weird, but... Alright, April, since you're probably the only one in chat, do you want to do first term, or do you want to do second term? And then if more people end up coming in, I'll just switch back to polls, but if it's just you, then, I'm just gonna let you yell in chat. Because it's easier for me than setting up a bunch of individual polls every time, if it's just one person. So for right now, you'll have full reigns until somebody else comes into chat. If anyone is watching this after the fact and is curious what the hell is going on, this is Chat Plays Monster Prom. We do a few different chat plays. I'm actually hoping to do more different ones in the future. But basically, I run the game, and basically I leave it up to chat completely as to what we do and how the game plays out. You don't understand the difference. The difference is... second term takes place after first term, so there's different characters and different instances and whatnot. So, like, for example, that Eldritch girl that some people were trying to date last time, she's only available in second term because she does not exist in first term, like, at all. Like, she's... I don't want to spoil it. She's a secret ending in the first term, but she doesn't exist as a character until second term. So there's different characters and different outcomes and stuff available between the two. The first term is the classic characters that you can date, and then there's, like, a handful of secret ones. I'm hoping that I can go for a few hours today without my head hurting too bad. I figure we'll do one playthrough of Chat Plays, and then we'll switch over to Ooblet so that my brain can maybe relax, because I know you're not really supposed to play a bunch of video games, or socialize, or type, or look at screens, or listen to music when you've got a head injury, but oh well. Okay, we're gonna do first term, we're gonna do a full game. Okay. We're gonna skip. Can I do this? Nope. That's not a button I have. Okay.
Sure thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes as we tend to do. Okay. April, assuming you're still the only person in chat, these will be up to you. These decisions. I'm sure I'm gonna read, like, dyslexic as hell today, but I'm gonna try my best. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I can't read. My head hurts. I can't read. Archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Or your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. I need to move my mic. It is blocking part of the screen text. So my new setup is slightly different. I'm going to mute my mic just so it doesn't sound super loud on the output. Okay, that should be better. Alright, April, your call of which of these three options. And as always, the first 2 questions of the quiz, I believe, are always for your stats, and the other questions are leaning towards your affection. April says 3, so we got some boldness stat. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it'd be off of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so the joke's on you, pal. A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? A purebred horse. At least I can keep the semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? Oh, hey bear. Guys, feel free to yell your choices in chat, and then I'll switch to polls when we get to the actual gameplay. So for the opening quiz, it's just easier because I know we're going to have like 6 options on the latter questions, and I can't do a poll for 6 questions. Hope you're doing better this morning, Bear. Thank you for joining us. We've missed you in chat. 1, 2, or 3. What animal shall be fucked? You believe in April's choices? Well, April's all about reaping chaos today, so we'll believe in April and her lag, because I think April might have the most lag out of any of us. Gonna go with 1. I mean, yeah, more boldness. April has doubled down on the boldness. Okay, so now we're getting into the affection points questions. So these will sway who we have our starting affection points with. What would be your dream first date? An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure, a wild party in international waters, crimes, a sweaty and manly wrestling match, a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon, or a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. Yeah, April, I am curious, like, one day, like, when we're not in gameplay, I would love to time your lag and see how bad your lag actually is. Because I'm curious how much of it is your phone itself, or your connection, or do you use your phone on Wi-Fi, or do you use your phone on, like, regular data? I would love to time it, because, like, we timed, Anna's lag one day, because somebody was saying that she had a lot of lag. Alright, that led us towards Damien as our first affection point. But yeah, so we timed her lag, literally, like, between when my message was sent and when it appeared on screen, because she runs on-screen chat. So our starting stats, obviously, we started out with boldness because we doubled down on that. I'm just going to pick locations at random, and you guys can just have choice on where we go, or like what we do. That day you skip class, blah blah blah. We get our little points for going to the bathroom. This is all default text, so I skip it. Oh, hey Christian, welcome. Christian, since you're new to this setup, now we get into the shit of it. You've missed the boring setup. This is Chat Plays Monster Prom, and if you would like to participate, what will be happening is this is a R-rated dating sim for a bunch of monsters in high school, and I run polls in Twitch chat, and you guys get to vote on the decisions, and that sways what outcome we get, because there are like thousands of possible outcomes in this game. So we've never gotten the same outcome twice so far. So it's fun. So right now we just build up some stats, which is in our top right corner is our stat sheet at present. Which location we go to affects our stats, and then your stats, there are no right or wrong answers, but what it is that our stats affect what is the better answer out of the two. But you don't know it without, like, knowing the game. So it'll lead to some interesting things. This is Damien. This is who we got our first affection point for via our magazine quiz. So let's jump in. We're boned. I do not know what this boned means, but I'm not optimistic about our chances on the upcoming exam. It's not fair. I shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class. And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook twice.
Disgraceful.
But for some reason, my servants are not allowed to take the test for me. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid. No, there's got to be another way. Doesn't there? Alright, guys, so the first poll will drop in chat for this one. Where's my little poll button? There we go. New poll. So in chat, there will be a poll, and it'll just say 1 or 2, 1 being the top, 2 being the bottom, obviously. You have 1 minute per poll to vote. You can use your bits or in-chat creepy coins to sway the poll, since we have a small audience right now. Poll goes live right now. So you guys get to make all the decisions, and we've hit some secret endings. We've started seeing some secret characters that you only unlock via getting specific endings. We've had regular rejection endings. We've had regular successful endings. We've had a successful secret ending. We have quite a few different options so far, and to have specific endings, you have to either have specific items, or you have to have specific stats to be able to get the date. So you can't just, like, get a date from getting along with the person. Each character has their own stats mechanic and their own... That's so weird. Barry, your emotes didn't show up in my actual Twitch chat, but they showed up on my phone. That's so strange. Yeah, chaotic flame-wielding ghost, exactly. Whoa, my Twitch chat is bugging out on my computer. Okay, y'all voted for 2. My controller does not want to work on this game, so we're gonna just stay on cursor because the controller keeps not responding. Hold on. Okay, shit yeah, finally a good excuse to do what I was probably gonna do eventually anyway. I'm not sure it's actually a good excuse, but it's too late. Damien is already running through the halls with 2 gallons of gasoline, soaking everything. Later, as Damien is let out of school in handcuffs for the 3rd time this week, he gives you a smile and a wink. Ha, suckers. They can't make me take the test. If I'm in jail, I win again. 1 more affection point for Damien. Damien's happy and only a small portion of the school burned down. Looks like everybody wins. We got +2 fun and +1 boldness. Our boldness stat is top tier right now. Alright, we move on to the next segment of week 1. Okay. Now, we did start our affection off with Damien. But we don't have to sit with Damien. We can sway towards dating another character. We can sway towards getting an item early on, because we do have a little bit of money. We have 5 money. So we can come over and talk to... I want to say her name is Valerie. I'm not sure if it's actually been mentioned in-game, and I've just missed it. But I think she has a V name. We can come sit with... This one's Joy or Hope, I don't remember, of the coven. So you guys can drop in chat what you think. Obviously we have done dating routes for so I haven't finished the speedruns yet, because Vera actually is the most difficult of the characters to speedrun. You need top tier stats for literally everything. we accidentally swayed our regular speedrun of Vera into the secret ending for the blood ritual, which fucks up unlocking the secret characters because you have to do the 6 basic endings first. But you guys, let me know if you want to sit with Damien for lunch, or if you want to try shopping for lunch, or hanging out with the Coven for lunch, because we've never really pursued any of the Coven members. But we've pursued everyone else so far in the regular game. So drop your choice in chat. Let's see. April says to sit with Damien. You want to go after Damien again? Okay, so we're going to sit with Damien and Vera. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Oz, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you... rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera, or eat the pickle. Poll is live in chat. Now, some questions, again, there are no right or wrong answers, but some answers are specifically to sway one character or another character. Obviously, Vera versus Damien. I know that April is going to pick Damien this roll around. I mean, they're all great characters in really fucked up ways. We almost unlocked the blood ritual to make Vera prom queen last time, but I did it one instance too late in the game, because you only have so many time slots to do specific things. So if you get an item too late in the game, you can't use it fully, which was my mistake. But they're all good. We've gone after Vampire Griffin McElroy quite a few times, both successfully and unsuccessfully. We've gone after the Mermaid Princess. We've gone after Scott the Werewolf. We've gone after Polly the Raver drug addict ghost girl. We basically, and we've gone after one secret character who's only in the second DLC. Alright. Eat the pickle. Quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half. Yes, success! Suck it, ogre! That doesn't actually solve the... Look, Vera, now the path to the vault is clear. We can blow it open and walk out with the cash. But the ogre is still there. The map doesn't lie, Vera. I see no ogre. Fine. Why don't you two just rob the bank then? I'll focus on my illegal drug trade. You're happy to share a romantic heist with Damien. Together, you eat the actual ogre, just like you ate the pickle. And everyone knows police ogres are the ultimate aphrodisiac. Scary fish face. Okay, skip all this flavor text, because this is all just default text that we see 8,000 times, because we play this all the time. We got +2 charm. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. 3-way. Now, we haven't gotten the orgy ending yet with everybody. Or with all of, what's her name, Miriam's serfs. Because you can have a surf party, and I think you can also have a cannibal ending where you eat all the serfs, if I'm not mistaken. But can we have a Liam and Damien 3-way? I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric. Oh no, we're gonna see the Slayer again? I can't stand her. Racially motivated and deeply rooted in the abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a Slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. Oh. Oh, thank you, Cap, for upping your sub. Or did you gift a sub? Nope. Oh, interesting. Hold on, sorry, I'm looking at the... Oh, you renewed. Okay. Yeah, it was hard to read on my screen because the text in the game is overlaid with the text of my alerts, and I'm like, what does that say? I just see sub. I'm like, oh no. Well, thank you for resubbing. Too much white on white. I'm like, I already can't see. The last thing I need is white text on top of white text. Maybe for Monster Prom, I need to set up a different alert location. I should move them so I can see them a little bit better. But that's a problem for another time. All right, well, we've got lots of players in chat now. So far we've been wooing Damien. Let's see. We need a new initiative, something fresh, something modern, something like. Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. All right, let's see what our ideas are. Murder all the Slayers, or a massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. Poll is now live in chat. Cap, that new winter Ooblets update looks so cute. I'll be curious because they said that we might get a new Ooblet. I wonder if it's one of the ones that's already in the almanac that we just haven't seen yet, or if it's a totally new one, like a winter themed one, like a little penguin or something. Because they put the little penguin emoji, and I'm like, did they just put a penguin emoji because it's wintry, or did they put a penguin emoji because we're gonna get like a penguin-y Ooblet? Because that would be great. Also, while I wait for the poll, I'm gonna drop April's nonprofit and her shop in chat. Support her. Her shop has listings and is back in business. Yeah, penguin Ooblet would be so cute. And also, if you want to see more of chat plays... Oops, I just tapped something on my phone. Oops. If you want to see more of chat plays or see past games... Oh, you guys splitting the polls. No. We've been going Damien so far, which is the boldness answer, so we're doing that. You can also check out my coffee, which has... right now, in December, every week, I'm listing items up for dibs before they go live in my shop in January. So you can also check that out. And all my VODs... go to my coffee. They don't stay up on Twitch for multiple reasons. And they're not public on YouTube anymore. Yeah, chaos. Now we're on the right track. But I'll do you one better. How about, instead of murdering all the Slayers, we murder all the Slayers? I don't care how many times you repeat yourselves, I won't be party to an unoriginal plan. But Liam, doesn't the very fact that it's so unoriginal actually make it the most original plan of all?
Oh,
You've opened my eyes to an entirely new type of irony. Go on. Damien explains his revolutionary new plan in detail. It just sounds like regular old killing to you, but Liam's eating it up. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Okay. I think I'm gonna go try to get us some money. And then maybe we'll buy our first item. Because it's already the beginning of week 2. Or, actually, we probably should buy an item because it's the beginning of week 2. And we don't have anything. So let's go shopping, and you guys can pick what we've got. So the items we can afford right now... Ooh, see, this is new. We've unlocked some new stuff. So, the things we can afford right now are the Russian novel, the sexy fake Latin accent, the event item of the corpse, which we have never done the corpse run before, some impractical yet kind of funny glasses, a tampon used by the former prom queen, which we know leads to Vera's blood ritual, the fake badass tattoo, the motivational poster, the mysterious gift, and the ghost sheet that we've done before unsuccessfully. But that's for Polly. So, should we get... It's funny that they don't label the tampon as an event item because it technically is an event item. But I guess you activate the event before you get it, so I guess that's the difference. We can also save up for when we can afford, like, the penguin mask or the cocaine, which is for Damien. We do know that Damien and the coke have an ending. The Totem of Zagord, ruler of the Dark Realms, which I think is a secret ending. We have have two yelling for corpse, so I think we're gonna. I don't know who corpse applies to, like which plot, but we'll try it because we haven't done it before.
No refunds.
Bye, stranger. We'll do Damien's cocaine ending another time because I want to say that it requires other stuff too, but I haven't looked at the guide for it.
All right.
You know, I mean, it's up to you guys who we sit with, obviously, but I have always been so curious what happens if you sit with Coach. Like, he sometimes pops up for lunch, and I'm just like, we never sit with any of the secret characters for lunch or with the other non-main 6 characters, and I'm just like, Coach is hanging out in the cafeteria. Like, I think we'll peep in on Coach and see what he says. You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Stop, you can't eat that. You're not warmed up yet. Do you want to strain your jaw? Sprain your esophagus? Pull your intestines? So I have my headphones on and that kind of sounded like a Yoda sound. I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up, let's get our food on. You look disappointed, don't worry little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Okay, so the 2 options are playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food, or an absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups. Huh. Interesting. So I assume these are stat-based, but I'm going to drop it as a poll in chat. What are we going to do? We're going to play football with our food or push-ups? I assume I know which one will win, but I'm still curious. Also, Coach winking at me. I mean, they have... Okay, so technically they're not high school age. They're all older than 18, and that's part of like why a lot of the stuff in the game is in the game, because there is a lot of not child friendliness in this game between the language and the actual sexual activity and whatnot, and the illegal activities. So I mean, technically it's only mildly gross that Coach hits on you, but I mean, technically we're not human. Oh, hey Marcy, welcome and thank you for a resubbing. Okay, I can see it easier on this other window. That makes it easier for me to tell what is going on. Alright, people voted for football with your food, which is what I thought would win. Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classical football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics. Perfect. Now the food will get all warmed up, so it's ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone. Oh, God. And the end zone is your stomach and eventually your butt. Yep. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call by the broccoli ref. Oh, God. Broccoli. It's back. April, it's back. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained when you command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain +4 fun. Huh. Okay. We got extra fun by talking to Coach for lunch. How about that?
Alright.
Interesting. Was not the outcome I was expecting, but hey. Alright, let's see. How are our stats looking? We got our lowest is still charm, so skip the flavor text, blah, blah, blah. Got +2 charm. Alright. While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do. Okay, here comes the corpse plot. But some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school.
Ugh.
Why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? Psh, what a shameful display of distaste. Yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Oh, a corpse. I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk. Okay, the 3 most hateful people in school, and Polly. As a school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser-known fact about corpses, they smell. I'm the fists of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do. I'm Polly, and I'm, like, super drunk, so whatever Vera says, yikes. Despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and social hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them, maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, they totally told you it was a fashion accessory and that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel they might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Alright, what are our options? Our options are... Trivia fact about fashion accessories. Most of them are worn over your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head. Or, shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Poll is going live in chat in 3, 2, and 1. Vote on how we're going to style this corpse. ... Stamps the Supreme logo on that fucker. I mean, basically, this game is... Well, this part of the game, first, we're playing the first term of the game. I mean, it's a few years old, so I don't know if Supreme was really a meme back then, but it would be in the game if this part of the game was newer, I'm sure. I think this game is like from I want to say 2016 or 2017. This part, they added a bunch of updates. They added like holiday updates. I don't know how to access those, honestly, because when I downloaded the game, I downloaded like the everything pack, I think, but I'm gonna have to double check when I'm off stream. But there's like a holiday expansion to this game that I have not seen. Like when we go onto the menu screen, it shows us first term DLC and second term DLC, but I don't know. I have to investigate. Alright, 2-1 in the poll, so we're slapping a logo. Oh, it's because we had no money, so it was the wrong answer. You quickly rip the logo off another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look, the corpse is actually a McDonald's? Damn, you're so poor, your best piece of clothing is actually a McDonald's bag you sometimes use as a hat. So, you were going to eat this corpse? Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that. Damien takes your corpse and bites its arm. You chews for a while. You're completely right. It is disgusting. No seasoning, super dry. I bet it's not even gluten-free. So immoral. I always suspected Oz was into fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face. I've been attacked in a video game. Still drunk. And so they leave alone. I thought I misread that, but that's totally what it says. So they leave alone with your corpse. This is worst day ever. Also, Damien was right. The corpse is kind of under-seasoned and dry. You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. I thought I read that weird, but it is actually how that is written. So typos or just poor translation? I don't know. Okay, we're moving into week 3, morning. Well, since we have no money... Let's go top our... Well, I guess we technically can't because the... Well, we could get the free gift. So the gift is a mystery item and it changes every time. And the more endings you get, the different things that can be unlocked via it. So it's always random. You never know what it's going to be, and it can unlock different things. So we'll try it because it's free. And let's see what we get this time. Ooh. Hell yeah, look at that. Super boost to our stats, my dude. Look at these freaking stats. Double digits across the board. That was actually a good choice this go around. Sometimes the gift can hurt your stats, or it gives you like an event item. It just depends. Alright. So our stats are all pretty good now. The hunter. She's back. Okay, we're gonna... Hey, Coach and Damien are sitting together with Scott. Let's go sit with Damien. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory! Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest. 10th crunch! Sure, let me eat! It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Alright, how are we swaying this hot dog eating contest? By distracting Scott with a surprise fireworks, or slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup. Vote in chat. Unholy ketchup. Well, I think that's the thing is like that's to hurt Damien's chances. Holy ketchup. So an average regular playthrough of the full game that we're running right now takes usually about an hour, hour and a half, depending on the chat voting window. Holy ketchup made you cackle, yeah. But after we do a run of chat plays, we're probably going to switch over to Ooblets, since my brain goo probably should not read for like 4 hours straight today. Like, my head is feeling a lot better, but it's definitely not 100%. And I have noticed, like, when I type, it makes my head hurt more. So, that's why I'm like, oh, I'll do a half and half stream today instead of doing just a full Monster Prom Monster Camp stream. I would like to do a Monster Camp stream again sometime soon. It takes a little bit longer and it's a lot more reading than Monster Prom is. Let's see, you guys voted for number 1. What the hell? You were planning on setting off those fireworks in here anyway. You let them rip. Hey, 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 stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. They found us, Scott. The Viet Cong. Oh lordy, it's Nam all over again. Oh Jesus. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damon lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when these two idiots came over and turned it into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would say that's almost like making out with him. Alright.
Alright.
Gotta be good to my custard. Yeah, the brain jello, I mean, I've been sleeping a lot more, which is good and bad at the same time. It doesn't hurt as much, like, constantly. We're gonna get some money, since we're broke as a joke. Wow, $2 whole, we're rich. The quiet of the library. Haha, nah, just kidding. This is Spooky High, there's never quiet anywhere. Is interrupted by profanity-laced screaming. You good-for-nothing fuck garbage piece of shitballs machinery. Oh, hey, Oz. Did you catch last night's sport of seats? Don't tell me if you did. I had to miss it for reasons entirely unrelated to the arson committed at the nursing home last night. And now I need to use the internet, but I feel like no matter what I do, there are spoilers lurking everywhere. I need to check my email, but what if Scott got so excited about a plot twist he emailed me about it and put the spoiler in the subject line? I want to go on my favorite arson enthusiast website. But what if they're talking about how sick the dragon's fire was last night when it roasted some character? I don't want to know who was. Do you see my problem here? The net is dark and full of terrors. I can't put my whole fucking life on hold over a fucking sport of seats, but I'll burn this place to the ground before I let this episode get ruined for me. Honestly, that ultimatum seems somewhat weak, since Damien would probably burn the whole place to the ground with no prompting whatsoever. But you might as well give him a hand anyway. Alright, we got some choices here to help with Damien's Game of Thrones ripoff. The first option being create an algorithm that disseminates hundreds and hundreds of fake spoilers about Sport of Seats, so even if Damien does stumble across real spoilers, he won't know it. Or, let's mess up your brain so good you don't even know how to read. And the poll is live now. So yeah, I think I posted on Twitter already, but this week's loose Twitch schedule is going to be, today we're doing, obviously, Chat Plays Monster Prom for 1 round, and then I'm going to switch to Ooblets for some chill time. If you're not familiar with Ooblets, it's a mix between Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, Farming Simulator, and also Pokemon, with a creature battle system, but it's dance battles, and it's got, like, good chill music, and it's very, like, low stress. So we're going to do Ooblets for the second part of the stream today. Tomorrow's stream, we're going to jump back into a short hike, because I found out without reading a guide that there's more to the game. Like, there's more things to do. Like, obviously, we didn't pay off that one guy's tuition, which then unlocks the watch finding quest, which we were assigned but couldn't do. I think there's more stuff on that side of the island that we didn't really get to do where the graveyard was. There's still more golden feathers to get. And there's a boat rental service. We can drive a boat around. So, and we still have to finish the fish quest of getting all the fishes. Fuck yeah, fuck me up good. How are we gonna do it? Impromptu brain surgery? Throwing a brick at my head? You got a potion? Duh, of course you do. You always have a potion on you to make people stupider to the point of illiteracy. It's called 70 ounces of vodka. Yup, let's rage. You crack open the magic potion and settle down to do some serious spoiler avoiding right in the open on school property, because what the fuck is this school even? It's hard to remember details, but you have a hazy but fond memory of you and Damien doing a vodka-fueled reenactment of your favorite Sport of Seats episodes past, naked and speaking in archaic German. Thinking back, you were probably just spouting gibberish, but it felt like archaic German at the time. Damn, this has been a fun exploit. All that vodka totally went maroon nuptials on my neurocircuitry because there's no way I'll be able to see letters as words anytime soon. And maybe when I have time to pirate this episode and watch it for real, you can watch it with me. Tempting offer. Of course, you know that creators work incredibly hard on their products and enjoying their experiences without paying them for their time and effort is akin to any other kind of robbery, but worse because you're not supporting people who gave you something you claim to love. But that's an ethics lesson for another time. For now, you are just basking in the joy of an invite from Damien and the joy of gaining +2 fun and +1 boldness. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to do more of a short hike, and then Wednesday probably no stream, and then Thursday we're going to do, it's going to be an evening/late afternoon stream, and I'm probably going to do a bunch of different games, so I'll leave it up to you guys what you want to play or see. We might do more Monster Prom or Monster Camp, we might do Smooblets, we might do some random indies that I have, and then Friday morning, because it's December 11th in the Northern Hemisphere, we get snow in Animal Crossing, so Friday morning I'm hoping to do an early morning snow day, since the last early morning snow day was not snow day. Let's see. Our stats are all really high, so we don't really need to grind for anything but money, so I'm just going to go to the library, I think. Or we can go, let's see. We haven't gone to class, we'll go to class, but I don't think we get any more free stuff. Ugh, we can get the blood ritual tampon, but I don't want it. Blip, blip, blip. Let's see, we'll skip to lunch. Doot, doot. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a bowl of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria? Honestly, do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back. And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food. There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Unbelievably hot, that's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution, that's just arson. Why'd I always jump straight to arson? It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Alright, and our ideas being... Wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Or, hey Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need you to get kidnapped by Trojans. The poll is now going live in chat. Now, this week's streams aside, starting Friday afternoon through basically right until the holidays, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream because of scheduling issues. So, streams will be announced on Twitter when they are options, but December is kind of a rough month for me scheduling-wise. I'm going to stream basically whenever I get a window to. They might be shorter streams. Like, I might have to do like an hour here, an hour there. And that'll obviously chill out after New Year's. But it's just a bumpy month scheduling-wise, living with other people and the holidays, and them taking time off for the holidays. So they were supposed to be out of town for a week and a half, and because of the COVID everything, you know, it's kind of changed plans. Because even though they were still planning to go, the place I don't think is operating, so... whoa, is that what politics is? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? I didn't know I was already so good at politics. And then I can roll around in the food pile. I'll feel so good on my non-skin. Damien spends the rest of lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food mountain. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can, while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands. Haha, food fight! Food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died. It's funny how every time we play, we get a new possibility for how Polly died. Because we think we've had like 8 different, this is how I died. The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting what the food fight anytime soon. Alright, food fight. Alright, we're moving into week 4.
All right.
Let's go outside to the rave. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. New game plus 2 fun. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead, you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal!
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was gonna just burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. So this is the origins of Smalltopia that we saw in the sequel, Monster Camp. The tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in a biannual election, but we are facing a quandary, how to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. Tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss. Yeah, hey, how about being a royal advisor? It pays shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want. Hey, says the tiny voice. And our options being either build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue, or you know what always boosts an economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain. And poll is live in chat. Vote for which option? Building a new hospital or starting a war with the anthill? Poll is live in chat. Couple seconds left on the poll. Everybody get your votes in. Doot. Remember, you can use your free channel currency, which are called creepy coins, to sway the polls from being 50-50 when they split, or you can also use cheers as well. But creepy coins are free. You get them just by being in chat. Alright, you guys voted for number 2. So smart. See, Miranda, this is exactly what I've been telling you. The best solution is usually violence related. You truly are wise, Damien. Very well. To war! Sorry, hiccups. The 3 of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smalltopia and the anthill. The tiny city is soon devoting its entire infrastructure to combating the Formic menace. They build barracks, train troops, and construct missile silos. By the end of the period, they've bombed the ants back to the Stone Age with tiny, adorable nuclear weapons. The drinking fountain will be radioactive forever, but Smalltopia's new military-industrial complex really has revitalized its economy. You gain +1 boldness and +2 money as a bonus for your new permanent position as brains. Goo brains, please read well, please. Position on the Smalltopia Defense Council. People watch my brain fall out of my ears live on air. Alright, we are creeping towards prom. So, there are 6 weeks in the game, and then we can ask our potential prom date out. I mean, I'm pretty sure our stats are high enough, but I don't remember, so we'll find out. We have a little bit of monies, so we can either buy a last-minute item, or let's go, what's our lowest stat besides money? Our lowest stat is creativity and charm. Let's go to the auditorium. The muses give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You got +2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured Selkie piss on whoever opened it? I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Alright, how do we help Damien with detention? Yeah, his little outfit. Okay, so option number 1, do it. Do it. Just fucking ditch. Do it. Or cross-species, economic, and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all. It's so funny. I literally just watched Breakfast Club like 2 days ago. So between movies like Labyrinth, movies that are Studio Ghibli movies, and John Hughes movies, those are movies that I rewatch like all the fucking time. Like, I have a list of like weird 80s fantasy movies. You've never seen Breakfast Club? Oh, you gotta watch it. It's so the ending gets a little emotional, at least for me. But it's such a good movie. Watch the uncensored version. Don't watch the TV version that they cut a bunch of shit out of. Because nowadays they can't put that stuff on TV because people get ideas about stuff and TV goes no. Let's see, everyone voted for 1. Well, our boldness is high, so that was a good choice. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. I always tell people, like, sit down and watch a bunch of John Hughes movies. Like, obviously they're, you know, dated in terms of some stuff. Like, there are, like, slurs in some of them. There are some heavy topics in some of them. But they're, like, quintessential, like, teen, like, high school movies in a generic town that doesn't exist. Good stuff. I live for it. Like, all the bad 80s things in them aside. If I skip detention, what are they gonna do? Give me detention? I can do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desk, jerk off into the potions, and I'll just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc. Well, you may have just created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Yeah, go have yourself a John Hughes marathon. Watch Ferris Bueller, watch Breakfast Club, watch 16 Candles, watch Pretty in Pink. I'll watch all the classics. There's more, but watch the classics if nothing else. And the music's just so good. Like, the soundtrack to all of them is just so good. It's so well curated. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna stay with Polly and Damien. The fucking prince is back, I see. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it. Oh no. Psst. Hey, loser down here.
Hey, boo.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here. Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. International law more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal. Worth it though, right? Yeah, her overshirt. Yeah, so there's lots of alternative costumes for the characters throughout the game, and some of them are really, really cute. Oh, totally, as long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Okay, let's see. Our options for this one are just hide in the ghost zone, you know, the special alternate dimension only for ghosts, or hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? Obviously, this is a choice between Damien and, We're gonna go with the Damien option, obviously, because that's who we're wooing in this one. That's not so much a right or wrong choice; that's a character choice. Not me. I'm not even a princess of hell. Guess you should have thought of that before being born a commoner, huh? I wasn't born Damien. I was died. I was died. I like that. Well, die better next time. I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm being tried at Fairy Tale Court for negligent munchkin side. Great. Let me know how it goes. I'm off to crush an orphanage and get away with it, because I'm royalty. Later. After the orphanage crushing, Damien takes you out for ice cream. Sweet, literally. Also, Christian, you should see Milo. Milo in the second game in Monster Camp is fucking hot. It's the non-binary Grim Reaper. Shirtless, open shirt, just like swoopy hair, very cute. Personality, not ideal in real life, but honestly, none of these have personalities you would want to date in real life. There is no, like... Well, there is one nice character, but it's a secret character that we haven't unlocked yet. That's actually a nice, harmless, safe character. Milo is bae. Yeah, there's a secret character that I haven't unlocked the ability to date yet, or even talk to in this game, in the first one. But we might do, you know what, we'll do Monster Camp as part of our Thursday stream this week. And either we'll do chat plays again, or I'll just do a run. But we'll leave it up to chat when the time comes. But Monster Camp takes a little bit longer to play through. Let's see, have we gone everywhere? We haven't technically gone to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. Fuck, I'm so angry. I'm so angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. I'm so angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face. I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become president and then use my nuclear codes to blow up the sun. And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember with melancholy the times when you could move without all of your bones hurting. Oh no, violence incoming. Think fast. Uh-oh. Our options are: joke's on you, pal. I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use, and therefore I refuse feeling any kind of melancholy. Or, no time to think of anything clever. Start dancing for no reason. Alright, this is a stats-based decision, but I'm leaving this one up to you guys. The poll is now live in chat. Do we dance, or do we try to talk our way out of it? Also, I haven't looked into it, but I know of all the secret characters. I don't know, since we've unlocked Leonard in-game, I don't know. There has to be an ending where you date Leonard, right? Because he's so desperate. Like, he's the stereotypical neckbeard, weeaboo Twitch gamer. Like, he's just such a jackass and an asshole and a meme lord and an edgelord. And he's so undesirable, but I feel like now that we've unlocked him, he has to be like a dateable character as a secret ending. Because we unlocked one secret character, and now we have unlocked him, and I'm slowly working my way to unlocking the secret character that I want to date, but we haven't interacted with him yet, so you guys don't know who it is, I don't think. Let's see, everyone voted for one. So smart. Ooh, pragmatism burn. Violence always loses against well-constructed worldviews based on strong branches of philosophy. What? Yeah, that. Magnetism burn. Soon all your classmates are cheering you on and praising your prowess in rational thinking and verbal wits. This is idiotic move or I will kill you dead. But a cheering mob has raised you onto their shoulders while chanting, Pragmatist! You technically have moved, so Damien has no point in persisting with his threats. Still from afar, you can see an eternal fire burning in the back of his eyes. But for now, you gain +2 charm and +1 fun. So at the end of week 6 is when we ask our person to prom and get either rejected or a date. Now, we have 3 sessions and then our question time. Do we try to get some more money to buy a last-minute item? Do we just go about our day? We can always raise up our charm and creativity. Let's see. Pardon my yawns, it's the brain injury. I like yawn all day since I hit my head. Where do you guys think we should go? Because our stats are all pretty high. I don't remember what Damien's full game stats are for dating. I'm assuming we're probably good. I don't have the guide open right now, so. I'd grab cash. I mean, yeah, because we only have 3 sessions left, so we can go to the library and get more money, and then we can try to shop for lunch. We're mining some cryptocurrency. We got +2 money. Alright. Despite everything else happening around you, you're just solving some Sudokus, but your mind is constantly going back to Damien. Stupid, sexy Damien and his idiotic short temper. You think he could even be your sweetheart, but he seems more focused on being angry 24/7. For God's sakes, he's the kind of guy that could get angry at a banana. As a matter of fact, your daydreaming is interrupted by the feral screams of Damien, who seems to be insulting an actual banana. You stupid yellow fruit. What's your deal? Do you think you're richer in potassium than me? No one is richer in potassium than Damien fucking LaVey. Is he even for real? Stupid sexy Damien. No, you need to put a stop to this nonsense before it escalates somehow into arson. Okay, we have 2 options. Do we defend the banana, or do we eat the banana? Poll is now live in chat. It's always tricky with the stat-based questions because if you're not looking at a guide, it's hard to know which one is which. And when your stats are all high, it comes down to, like, it could be boldness, it could be creativity, it could be smarts. It could just be sexy to eat the banana. I mean, it could. It could. There are ways to read eating a banana, unless we eat a banana like Griffin McElroy. All right, everyone voted for eating the banana, so we're gonna eat the banana. So bold, and that was the bold choice, so that was the right answer technically. You get closer to Damien in a very cool and quiet way. Huh? Why don't you mind your own business, noob? But you don't mind your business. You eat the banana instead. What? Ah! Ooh, look at Damien. He's losing his shit again. Yeah, he was bullying that banana. But it seems he's all bark and no bite. Not like Oz, huh? Indeed, Oz seems to be all bite for sure. Kinda sexy. It is alluring, being all bite, not the bullying. Bullying is never alluring, nor sexy. True that. Unless you're bullying a banana. I mean, who cares? That's just stupid. Damien is stupid. Hashtag winners don't bully bananas. They just eat them. Hashtag Damien is a stupid banana bully. Not again! This is it. This is the last time you dare fuck with me, you bastard. On prom night, we're going to share a very special dance. Spoiler alert, it will hurt. Oh shit, did we just unlock the secret fight ending? Because there is a fight ending. Oh my god. Fight ending. It's a prom fight on prom night. Damien versus Oz, instant classic. Interesting. I might attend. Damn right. You all have tickets to watch how I reduce Oz's bones into a sad, shapeless pulp. Yes. Free tickets. Hashtag prom fight on prom night. Shit, another secret ending. Good job, chat. Good job. And so you've led yourself to your own potential death, right? At least you gain +3 boldness for doing so of your own volition. Hope the fight uses tongue. No, there is an actual fight ending, because I did see that when I was looking for the secret ending that I wanted to do. Now, I don't know... You know what? Oh, man, I don't want to sit with Damien because I don't know what will happen if we fuck it up.
Give me your money.
That gets us an extra affection heart, so why not? We're almost there. We have one more thing.
All right.
We're gonna stack our boldness. We're gonna stack our boldness as high as possible. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisle towards you. When you see Damien walking down the hallway towards you. Yo, so listen. Don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am. So I thought it might be sweet if we could, you know, do some crime together. Would you be into that? I mean, you could be fucking... Could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could, and would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Alright, guys. So, in a lot of these paths, we get the option of a pre-prom date. And we have blown them, and we have succeeded on them in the past. So, again, this is a stats-based question. Our stats are all high, but that doesn't make any difference. It's which stat is highest. So, tax fraud and light treason, or dinner and a movie, only the dinner is arson, and the movie is also arson. Vote in chat which date you think we should sway. We'll either fuck it up, or we'll have a successful first date with Damien. I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second, and I will be right back while you vote in chat. Let's see. I get, Cap says, arson, arson, arson. April says, I hate how nervous I get at every first date poll. Like, this isn't real life. Cool it. Alright, you guys voted for option number 2. Let's see if that was the correct option for this date. And it was. Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night. Damon picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. The two of you head off to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chateau de Superiorité. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all of the so much arson? Oh my fucking god, this date was literal fire. But no, like, actually literal fire. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Alright, time for prom. Let's see what ending we get, since we were threatened with a... Now, I don't know if dating Damien will throw off the fight, or if the date threw off the potential to fight him. So, here's the question. Do we go alone, or do we ask Damien? Obviously, we've been wooing him, and I don't know what else is needed for the fight sequence to happen. So I don't know if it'll... Fight or fuck, we win either way. True. I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to go solo, or if you want me to ask him and we see which ending we get, because we had a successful date, but we also prompted the fight. So I'll leave it up to you. Vote in chat. Going solo, just me and my little ghost buddies, or Damien LeVay. Interior designer, makeup artist of Spooky High, Prince of Hell, Hopefully once my head is feeling better, I'm going to finish the speedruns for the 6 default endings so that we can start unlocking more of the secret stuff. Because the base storylines aren't that interesting because you have to do exactly specific things. So it's not as exciting as getting to choose. Alright, I think everybody is saying go with Damien. Alright, going with Damien.
What's up?
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom with you? You dumb fuck! That's a fucking great idea! Are you some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you are. My date to prom.
Make this prom our bitch.
Prom night was awesome. You and Damien reflected on all the fucked up misadventures you had over the past few weeks. You definitely been your worst self. After some good laughs, you conclude, well, I'm definitely going to hell. He stayed silent a bit after that. Then he added, you know what? I see no problem with that. Best night ever. Well, we didn't get the secret fight ending, but let's see, we got best at impersonating a plate of spaghetti, and Damien got best at violence. We unlocked 13 new events, 14 new outcomes, but not the fight ending. Maybe next time. Is Bear still in chat? Because I don't know if he's still in chat. I don't think he is. I think Bear ditched earlier. Or at least he's not showing up on my screen as being in chat, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. So if you're new here, basically what happens at the end of Monster Prom and Monster Camp is there's a little like end of year wrap up segment, but then I have to cut it because the music gets copyrighted every time. So I don't need any problems with Twitch, so I have to skip the end credit sequence because of the music. And watching it on mute is kind of weird, so. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. I mean, you don't have to bother him. He's, you know, having a time. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Well, as we learn in the sequel, they are still messing with their city. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Holly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas Present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, gotta cut out of here. We unlocked 3 new images. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop in here really quick. Ooh. So we got some new images. So this is all of the characters you can play as, obviously. You get the option to see all of the endings. We've had the Liam prom night. And so far we always play as Oz, because that's just our boy. We had Scott. We had some rejections. We've had a lot of rejections. We had a secret ending with Miranda. So those are the endings we've had so far. In this game, anyways. These are all the Polaroids that we've unlocked. There's a lot of them. Oh. Look at our little buddy wearing a scarf. Oh my god, we're baking a what does it say? Does it say happy cake? A happy cake. See, these are the things we don't get to see because these go on in the credits, but the credits copyright strike. So actually, let's flip through some of these because we don't get to see a lot of these. So these happen with different endings. Oh yeah, the fork conversation. That's funny. That was a thing that went on in a previous thing. Board games. Nice. Tea time. Player character. The hunter. Oh god. Stage prop. $15. Oh, Calculus, they're holding Polly up. That's pretty cute. Secret ending with Damien, but is in Monster Camp then? Yes, yeah, I don't know. So there's some weird things that happen in... See, like, we've only come across him in Monster Camp, but we haven't come across him in Monster Prom. So I'm wondering if he's also a secret dateable character. We know that the Coven is. We know that she is not in Monster Prom Part 1, but in Prom Part 2. But we haven't gotten her Monster Prom ending yet. There is an ending, a secret ending for her. I don't think we've pursued Dahlia yet either, have we? In either game. Impressive hoagie, though. Paintballin'. Oh my god, I love that our little blob buddies always dress up in the pictures. This is all of the, like, background stuff that we see in each scene. So I'm curious... Do the Coven have... They don't have costume... Oh, they do have costume changes. Nice. So yeah, you can see everyone's, like, different costumes and facial expressions and stuff in here. Obviously, the, fucking Space Prince, who we didn't have to deal with so much this time. Oh my god, he's dressed up as Leonard. Good old Leonard. I just love Leonard because he's voiced by Ross, and I think that's such a funny combination. And then there's art for the people who worked on the game. So lead programmer, writer, lead artists, producer, concept art. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in here. And then you also unlock fan art as you go, which is really cute. Oh my god, I love this. This is literally me playing as Oz every time, and then the little goopy boys. So there is, hold on, let me go in, because I think it's, is it in this one? No, it's not in this one. But yeah, there's some R-rated endings in this version of the game, but we just haven't gotten them yet. And there are mods, which are interesting. I haven't goofed around with that at all. Okay. So we did a run-through of chat plays. I'm going to switch over to Ooblets, and we're just going to have a chill Ooblet stream for the remainder of the stream, I think. Because I haven't played it since the last stream at all, so I'm slacking. So if you want to stick around for a chill Ooblet stream, then feel free to stick around. Otherwise, thank you for joining me for Chat Plays Monster Prom. The schedule for this week, like I said, is going to be Chat Plays today and Ooblets. Tomorrow we're going to do a short hike. Thursday we're going to have a longer stream, so it's going to be multiple games, probably Monster Camp and some other things, depending on what you guys want to see or do. And then Friday morning, I'm going to do a probably fairly early winter exploration in Animal Crossing. But that'll be early on Friday because my schedule is kind of wonky for the rest of this month starting Friday. And then the rest of this month after this week, it'll just be whenever I have a window, I will stream and I will post on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll have the heads up on streams. Otherwise, turn Twitch notifications on and then you'll always know. But yeah, slam dunk those Halloween treebies into the reconstitutor. Yeah, exactly. Definitely, since I haven't played since the end of the Halloween event. It definitely needs to be done. Okay, I'm going to put on the hold screen while I switch games, and I'll be right back in a moment.